Yo, what are you doing?
Working.
Dude, have you checked the camera down on the lease lately?
It's been a week or so.
Dude, you gotta look at this picture I'm about to send you. There's a mainframe 8 point down there, and he's got a split G2 on his right side with a kicker.
Yeah, it does not ring a bell.
Look at this picture.
Is he big?
Dude, I think he looks pretty good.
Let me see.
I just sent it to you.
Send it?
Yeah, I sent it to you.
Still coming. I've not seen that deer before. That's a dandy.
Yo, I think that's target number 1.
Dang right, that's better than anything else we've had.
The only problem is all we have is, I mean, we don't really have anything set up down there.
How often's he coming in there?
Dude, every night at about 8:30 this dude's showing up. He hasn't daylighted, but over this last week of going through this card, it's been 8:30 to midnight, and he's just, freaking bedding down in the pen.
That's crazy.
But that cold front, that would be if he's gonna daylight, that would be the time.
Oh boy, we better get something set up. I'm gonna be busy for a while, but maybe we can get a ground blind down there brushed in real good or something. That tripod's perfect, but with the rain and stuff, we're gonna have to.
No, yeah, we gotta protect the camera gear. I think the blind's the way to go. But we gotta come up with a name for this joker.
Let's see. Well, looks like his main characteristic is his right G2. How about RG2?
I like it.
RG2. That's a good deer. Dadgummit. I've not seen that deer. I have no idea what deer that is from
Yeah,
last year.
I was sitting here looking at pictures from last year, and nothing's ringing a bell. All right, well, we'll have to get a game plan set for going and getting that blind put up.
I'll get this wheat done, planted, and we'll get down there and get something set up before that rain moves in.
All right, sounds good.
All right,
man.
We'll see ya.
See ya.
All right, what are you thinking?
Well, usually we set up in the tripod right there, but with the weather and everything, we want to save the camera gear. So we're gonna, these trees that Chaden chopped down, we're gonna slide them out a little bit, tuck the blind right there, get them set up, and then we're gonna trim some cedars off this cedar tree over here and really stick it down in those dead trees, really just to make it blend in and look like a solid green wall. And then feeders right there, probably turns into about a 30-yard shot. I think we'll be good to go. We got good access. We can get good access coming in the blind right there or right here. Wind's perfect. I think we'll be good. Freshen that scrape up. Hold on tight. got settled in the blind here. It took us about an hour. It's 3:45. So it took us an hour to get set up. Get the blinded in. Looks good. Good as it can be. Like Jane said earlier, we don't like to hunt the same day that we put up a blind, but we really didn't have much choice with the weather. It's mist and rain real bad. Hasn't really stopped since I got out here about 1 o'clock, so wind's great, straight out of the north. We're about 30 yards from the feeder. It's 48 degrees. Deercast says great. So it should be a good evening. We're after RD2. He's yet to daylight, but if he's gonna daylight, today's gonna be the day. We had a good front roll in yesterday. It's really cold. It's gonna be even colder tomorrow. So the only way today could get any better is if OU didn't just lose to Kansas. But I didn't have a great feeling about that, so it is what it is. I don't have to worry about it the rest of the year. I can just deer hunt. We got Bedlam next weekend. So go Bugs. Yeah. Hopefully, we already had some deer out.
I got him already in his orange.
Yeah. This is about the only time you'll see me in my orange. It's opening day of muzzleloader here in Oklahoma. I elected not to bring the muzzleloader, so we're rolling with the bow. Hopefully he'll decide to daylight. We already had some deer back out here on the wheat field, about 500 yards away. They were already out, so it should be a good evening.
We kind of, the setup down here is bedding to our north. We made him a staging area with our corn feeder. We got wheat back here behind us, so we can't hunt mornings here, or else we'd be going through the deer to get to the feed to the blind. But they start funneling out pretty good right before dark, and they head back here to this wheat that's behind us. So hopefully, like Ferg said, with this cold front, they want to come to the staging area pretty early tonight. They say this is the October lull.
Yep.
Well, the October lull is my favorite time of year because I've killed my 2 biggest deer in black powder. And one of them was 3 years ago to the date right here in front of us. So hopefully history repeats itself and he gets to run an arrow through ORG2. better give him one more year.
Yeah, I think he needs another year. Well, he didn't show up tonight. Don't quite know what's going on, why he didn't show up. You would have thought if he was going to, this would have been the one time he did this year. Decided to daylight, so I don't know. Tomorrow's supposed to be maybe a little warmer, but clouds roll out. Maybe the sun will come out. I don't know. If we can get us a babysitter, we might be out here tomorrow night. Maybe the third time's the charm. Actually, this was the third sit, so tomorrow I'll make 4 if we go.
We'll catch up to him.
We shall see. October 30th, 4:30. 48 degrees. Beautiful day. Hopefully tonight is the night for RG2. He has yet to daylight. He showed up last night. There's another 10 in here that daylighted this morning. That we're kind of curious to see what he looks like, but I don't know. I got my heart kind of set on RG2, so he's gonna have to really tickle my fancy. That 10 is when he walks in if I'm gonna shoot him. But tonight we got a good north wind. Weather's kind of the same tomorrow, but it's Halloween, so we're not gonna be able to hunt. And then we got a south wind for like the next 7 days. So it was really tonight. So shout out to all the wives for babysitting and great grandparents for babysitting. So hopefully we'll get it done tonight.
Great grandparents?
I mean, grandparents.
They're gonna.
Just grandparents.
Randy, Jana, I hope you're watching. Justin's a new favorite of the sun.
I'm a little jacked up right now. I'm ready to get in the blind. Yeah, I messed up there. Grandparents, there we go.
Yeah.
I'm glad you caught that so you could fix me.
He didn't like the clouds. Maybe he'll like the sun. It is a beautimus. I mean a beautimus. Where would you rather be?
Let's go. was running off that arrow. I saw the arrow sticking out. That's my only worry is like, it sounded money.
That stuff can cut through shoulder blade.
But then if it got in there, it's a heart shot.
I think he's dead. I don't know if he's dead yet, but I think he's gonna be dead. We've been in here 20 minutes.
Dude, I don't want to get too excited here, but it's 5:15. It was a freaking fiasco getting in here. We had 3 does over here to the left. I about freaking took the blind down trying to get in here. We haven't seen him on the hoof all year long. He pops out at freaking 4:30. Was it even 4:30?
Yeah, not quite. Or is it after that?
Comes across the field like he's just hot on a doe's trail, and then those 3 does come into the feeder. And then about 5 minutes later, here he comes. 30 yards right at the feeder. I was so calm. It's just my instinct right off of it thought it was a little forward. But it is just a whop whenever it hit him. He was running away holding that right shoulder, right leg.
Dude, I'm shaking more than you are. What's the deal?
Because my heart's in my you know what right now, because I'm not 100% on the shot.
Oh, this stuff gets me fired up. That's why we do this. Look at me.
It just hasn't kicked in yet, because I just hope I didn't screw up.
Dude, he's so much bigger than I thought he was.
I just hope I just didn't screw up. And why did my Illuminoc not come on? Did it look like my Illuminoc was on?
I couldn't tell. I was watching this little screen.
Dude, we're gonna have to go back to the house and blow this thing up on the big screen and really see if we can pinpoint that shot. I mean, we didn't even have time to turn the freaking buddy heater on.
Wow, baby.
Y'all will see me go nuts if he's dead.
I think
I
we
just
walk
can't.
up there, look at the blood if there's blood around the pin, and then
I think either way we go back to the house and blow it up on the TV, or at least the laptop, and look at it. What do you think?
yeah.
Tick forward and a little it should have been aiming there.
Win some, you lose some, I guess.
And you got all this to aim at. Well, we went back and put it up on the big screen. I don't know, we can't find any blood. We walked around for, 45 minutes, an hour almost?
Probably.
In every which direction back there he could have gone. No blood, no arrow. Put it back up on the big screen when we went back. I mean, yeah, my adrenaline was pumping, but I wasn't the pin wasn't all over the place. It was settled right behind the shoulder. I don't know, in the video you can see there's a little white patch that he had right behind his shoulder. It was just tucked right there. And I guess he turned and he was just looking right at us. Let it go. And I don't know if it was me, if it was the deer jumping the string and turning, but it looks like it hit him just lower shoulder, high leg, with absolutely zero penetration. It looks like whenever he runs away, you can pretty much see the whole arrow on the other side of the body. So I don't know, hopefully
We'll show the slow-mo of it at the house, but I feel like I feel like you drew when he was looking away from us. You were settled in and focused on your aiming point, and you didn't notice him turn and look at us.
I mean, he was looking straight at the blind, just
And
right at us.
you let it fly when he's looking at us, and I feel like looking at the film that he ducked the string enough to, he didn't really duck so much, but he was spinning around to peel out of here. And I think he turned just enough to get that arrow into his leg. And I don't know, I can't believe we couldn't find the arrow, really.
I mean, I saw the arrow, like instantly, because you probably hear it in the video, instantly, like as soon as I shot, instinct was like shoulder, drop my bow, watch him run off, and just seeing the arrow freaking dangle.
That's the, here comes a deer. Here comes a deer right now. That's just part of bow hunting, I guess. I mean, it's black powder season. As you can see, we're wearing our orange, but we're dedicated to the bows and we're confident in our bows. It's just the fact that you can't control every aspect of it.
I mean, I had all the time in the world, and
look at this. I don't know if you can see that. We're on the GoPro, but there's a doe, what, 150 yards?
yeah.
Just working her way right in here to us. It's October 30th, and that big mature buck was on the trail of the does for sure.
I don't know if you take anything out of what happened to me, I guess. Pay attention. Especially, I mean, I was so worried about setting in a blind, the deer ducking the string. I had a doe duck me last year at freaking like 25 yards right here. So had that going in my head, aim a little low for the duck. But I was just hugging too tight on the shoulder. I mean, I had plenty of time. I should have just took my time, maybe let him get a little quartering away. But I don't know. Hopefully he'll be all right and show back up on camera.
Yeah, you never know. He might be back here tomorrow. He's definitely got does on his mind, so.
I don't know. Hopefully that arrow falls out. I don't know.
I will say one thing. He took me by surprise in person. He's a good deer. But it is what it is. That's the other thing too, like we could real easily not show this video, because I know Ferg probably doesn't feel real great about it and doesn't want people giving him crap about it, and they shouldn't, because you saw what happened in slow-mo. He just ducks the string and turns into the arrow. So it's just part of hunting. That's all it is. We've all been there.
Let's get out of here before we just completely blow this place up.